any artist of any genre that needs a stage, K-Poppin' is ready to provide that for you with our Tiniest Stage. And today for our Tiniest Stage, we have the very fabulous guest, Kim Subin in the studio. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. Hello, my name is SubinKim from ARIRANG Radio. Hello.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Okay, so he was here a few weeks ago for another reason.
Yeah, you're right.
But today we're going to be having you in the studio. So he's basically a CEO and a producer, and he's a songwriter. So today we're going to be looking at a lot of those aspects in his career, which is going to be a little bit more in depth, I think, than what we do with our other artists. 사실 싱어송라이터 분들이 많이 오시긴 하는데.
네.
이제 수민 씨처럼 이렇게 막 진짜 프로듀싱과 이제 회사를 운영을 하고 이런 입장은 사실 좀 처음이어서, 네, 그래서 너무 좋아요.
와우.
저 오늘은 좀 약간 좀 디테일, 그러니까 좀 개인적인 작업들 말고 이제 뭐 같이 협업을 한다든지,
네네.
이제 뭐 송캠이라든지 좀 약간 이런 단어들이 요즘 많이 나오는데 사실 대중분들이 그러니까 그냥 약간 이렇게 좀 넘어가는 경우가 좀 있어서 오늘은 좀 그런 질문들 좀 많이 할 수 있으면 해보려고 해요.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, sounds good, right? Okay, so before we get into the official interview of like what you do and all of that, we need to get to know you.
Yeah, right.
So you came when Tare was here,
Yeah.
and you saw what Tare did. Right? So we
Yeah.
have our TS counter,
Yeah.
and we're going to be asking you questions about yourself.
Uh-huh.
And you have to say it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, do you want it in English or in Korean?
Yeah, maybe English.
Oh, in English?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said English.
Listen, I'd like to beat Dare too.
Oh, you would like to beat
rank
Dare
to like
too?
6 or
Okay.
5. You know?
Dare, are you watching? 보고 있어요? 지금
Yeah.
다리 씻고 지금 이기겠대요.
Probably, yeah.
So he should know what he gets. If you stay at number 1, you are going to get a chance to come back whenever you want. So that's
I
what
get
you
it.
get. Okay.
Yeah.
근데 지금 다래 씨가 지금 7등이에요.
네.
그리고 지금 공동 5위 6위가 지금 17초거든요. 그러면 오늘은 어찌 보면 두 분 중에 한 분이에요.
Okay.
이래저래
Yeah.
이래저래 다래 씨랑 공동이 되거나 아니면 무조건 다래 씨가 밀려 나가긴 할 것 같아요.
It's a little vague, right?
It's a little vague, right? So yeah. So either way, I think that Tare might be pushed out because she's at 7th right now, and so if he gets the same, it's going to be pushing her. We're trying to keep her up here, but yeah, she's gonna be losing anyways. So he's gonna do it in English, and we're gonna be asking some questions about him. 준비됐어요?
Yep.
All right.
I'm ready.
Music cue. 이름,
SubinKim.
MBTI,
ENTJ.
ENTJ.
Yeah.
Favorite color,
Red.
red. Favorite food,
Favorite food, like spicy cold noodle.
okay, spicy noodles. Season you hate,
Summer.
summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Bucket list for this year.
This year, like, make at least 3 songs in the chart, like top
Okay.
100.
Top 100.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite time of the day,
Maybe morning time, like 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Tedious thing to do. 귀찮은 일.
Like wash dishes.
How long does it take you to get ready?
Almost like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Bad habits.
Bad habits, like,
You say
like, you know, do it everything perfectly.
Oh, perfectionist. Okay. Ideal celebrity. 이상형 연예인.
Like, Dare. I have to.
How
do
to
it,
get close to you.
Yeah.
How to get close to you.
Like just like talking a lot.
Talk. Okay. TMI for the day.
Sorry.
TMI. 오늘의 TMI.
TMI. Like I ate a like 제육볶음.
Okay. Okay. First impression.
Impression. My impression. Here. Like yeah, it's really clear. It's really clean. And,
Clean.
Yeah, nice color.
Okay. Good. 다래 씨 축하드려요. 1분 45초.
Oh.
오늘 오늘 순위에
Yeah.
올라가지 못하셨습니다.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
no.
that's bad. So sad. I'm sad, but
So
yeah.
sad. but
hopefully next time, right?
the reason is because 엄이 생각보다 시간을 많이 잡아먹어요. 그래서 아티스트 분들 중에서 거리면 그게 한 1, 2초씩 잡아먹어서 일단은 그래도 오셨는데 다리 씨 옆에다가 그래도 해드릴게요. I'm gonna still put him. I'm gonna put him on the board anyways. There.
오늘만 붙어 있는 거죠?
네.
너무 아쉽다.
다리 씨 축하드려요.
축하합니다. 네.
Congratulations, Tari.
Congratulations, Tari. Yeah.
Okay, so ENTJ is your MBTI. Do you think it is accurate? 좀 맞는 것 같아요?
Yeah, a little accurate because first of all, like I'm a leader of our company.
Okay.
And like J means like well organized person, right?
Right. You need to
So
be in charge. And
I have like tons of like documents like Google Sheet or something to organize my everything for my writers and myself as well.
wow.
So like at least like 10 documents or like 12 things every day for every day. And also E means like extrovert, right?
Right.
So I'm super extrovert, like 100%.
Really?
So when I like if I should like stay in home like a few hours, then I got sick, you know. So I need to like spend all of my energy every day. And what means the like F and T is N is emotional like
T is
personal.
T is not the thinkers.
Yeah, I'm super T. So I always like define everything or something, you know. And I'm really good at like solving the problems when
Pare was F, if I remember right.
yeah, F, super F.
Do you guys fight?
Yeah, so that no way.
fight?
Yeah, so because we are totally opposite like,
It's okay.
people. Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So your favorite color is red.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of red? Like really like burgundy blood, like dark red or bright red or
Like blood red.
blood red, like dark, deep.
Yeah, because
Crimson.
it looks really passionate, you know. And I'm really like productive. I have really productive life and also really strict. I'm really strict for my old days, you know.
Really?
Yeah, to do everything like perfectly and also care of my writers.
Oh, you're
or
a perfectionist. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your bad habit was you're perfectionist
Yeah.
as well. Okay.
Yeah, it's really
A perfectionist and a J. 좀 피곤하게 사시는 것 같은데요. I think
yeah, 너무 피곤하게 살아요.
I think you're living a very tired life.
Yeah, like you know, like at least I have like 10 routines a day, like all of sequences, you know. But if I don't do like that at some specific date, then I feel really bad.
Really?
Because you know, yeah, kind of like Yeah, so I prefer like do it everything like perfectly, you know.
Wow. So your favorite food was spicy cold noodles. 그럼 비빔냉면?
So like you know, there is a. Can I say the brand here?
Once.
Like yeah, 해땡 냉면.
Oh.
Yeah, I really love that.
Oh.
Because I started eating that spice cold noodle when I was like 18 or 19.
Okay.
And it's kind of like it's like you know kind of my reward after work myself, you know.
Well, I mean, you live a perfectionist life that you're stressing yourself so much. I feel that the spicy stuff, I get it.
Yeah.
It's to de-stress.
Yeah, because you know, as you know, like many Koreans believe that like when we eat some spice things, then it's really helpful to relieve our stressful.
Right, because it releases endorphins and all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's so cool. You hate summer.
Yeah,
Why?
I really hate because it's hot. That's it, and also like we can be like really sweat easily.
So you
at
sweat
summer.
easily.
Yeah, and
Okay.
also like as I said, like I'm super passionate. So like.
It like describes him perfectly today. He's a J. He's a perfectionist. He loves red. He loves spicy stuff, and he sweats a lot. Plus, he's always running on fumes, so that's why he's summer. It's all playing into a very distinctive characteristic of your personality. To make at least 3 songs in the top 100.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about this with our listeners today because. In Korea, there's this rumor that if you make it into the top 50, not the top 100, but the top 50 in the streaming sites, that you can upgrade your car.
Car.
Yeah. 그러니까 50이 안에만 들면
Probably.
자동차 한 대는 업그레이드 할 수 있다는 소문이 있어요.
But it depends on cake like quantity or like size of the cake. You
Oh,
know?
okay. So like how much you're taking
Yeah,
of it.
so if my like royalty or something is just 10% or less 10%, then it will be not like huge fund.
Okay.
But if that song is made by myself, just myself, then I can like change my car like good cars, luxury cars.
Really? So the top 50 really does bring that much copyright and royalties to the right percentile.
Yeah, you're right, but it depends on like which like brands,
Well, of course.
We can buy the Rolls Royce with the song,
right.
top 50, right?
So top 100. So I know that with streaming, it's very different. Like with Spotify and whatnot, like, the streams are, I think, a little bit more kind of straightforward, especially when it comes to how they are counted. But Korea, we have so many sites.
Yeah, you're right.
We have like at least 4
Platforms.
to 5 platforms just in Korea.
Yeah.
So to get your song into the top 100 with so many songs coming
Yeah.
out so much every day, what does it take? Like how can somebody get their song into the top 100? How many streams does it take, if you know?
It
Ballpark.
depends on so it's always changing. So in the past, like for example, like in 2019, if I get streamed like 300,000,
Okay.
then we defined it like it's in like top 10.
Wow.
In
So 300,000 would roughly be the top 10.
Yeah. But these days, many users move to another platform,
Right.
like you blah blah or something. So yeah, it's kind of like a little bit like tricky to like calculate it.
Okay.
But yeah, but usually like we always like judge some things like result with like the averages like 100,000
Okay.
streaming.
At least.
Yeah, then it will be success or some successful.
Okay. So right now with Sony platforms, the numbers have gone down
Yeah.
since the past years.
Yeah,
okay.
right.
So technically it could be easier to get into the top 100. Technically it might not be because there's so many different platforms. Like I said, there's so many different platforms these days that it's hard. So 8 a.m. But yes, you are a CEO and yes, you do music, but there's this stereotype that songwriters and producers
Yeah.
are night owls.
Yeah.
This is the ideal. 8 a.m. is not an ideal time frame for somebody who stays up all night. So are you more of an early person?
Yeah, so I was actually like in the past like 5 or 6 years ago. Then I was really night owl.
Okay.
Waking up at least like 12 or 1 p.m. to start my day. But like after lunch, my company, which is music production, then I realized that I have to have many like responsibility to protect my writers and increase the people, right?
Right.
So I changed my all of habits and start learning English or something, and also I changed my all of habits to make myself really good person, good leader, or good someone's like mentee or something, because every CEO need to inspire everyone, right?
Right.
So yeah, so I changed myself, and my wife always helped me a lot to like serve some good like foods or before like you go to the studio, or she like doesn't give any like bad feedback with my songs, so whatchamacallit.
She's your
Yeah, she's-
support. So you said you were learning English. I was going to actually ask you this before we went to the song break. So did you always speak English this well, or is this a learned trait?
So I've been just learning English through like so many classes, at least 7 a week, with 9 teachers worldwide, like German or American or like English or like Mexican or so many like countries people, because I just wanted to make my teams, like English teams, like Avengers. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And because I have like tons of sessions a month, with various like countries people, like
Right.
Sweden or Denmark or like at least like 20 countries. Yeah, so that's why I changed my like everything like this. And learning language is not for just only like language, for example, like cultures.
Right.
Or like sarcasm things,
Which is that's why I was going to ask, is because When I always try to tell people, especially in Korea, who are trying to learn English, I feel that Korea gets really fixated on pronunciation, where pronunciation is not the most important part.
Yeah.
Learning about the culture, nuances, phrases, sarcasm.
Yeah.
A part of the culture is a faster way to learn a language.
Yeah.
But you seem to have that down. That's why I was going to ask you, like, did you study abroad or did you live in the U.S. for a while? Because your English is actually really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. So dishes. I'm guessing that Tare makes you do the dishes.
Sorry? Yeah,
dishes.
Dare. Yeah.
설거지 담당인가 봐요.
No, always like that helped me a lot to like every like for food or dishes something. And my thing I have to do in my house is like clean floor, like clean the ground or like you know like raise big money.
Well, I mean, at least you help out around the house. That's sweet. It takes you an hour to get ready.
Yeah.
1시간 동안 뭐예요?
So there is a specific routine which is for English as well. So
So you have a routine before. Okay, so what's your routine?
So like you know after like finish all of my English homework with praying as well.
Okay.
Then like I took then after taking shower. Then I always like turn on the YouTube to watch some like English YouTube, which is a Friends with 10 minutes.
Okay.
With separated all of sentences while making up, you know.
Okay. Getting ready and getting yourself. Okay.
Yeah, so like taking shower plus like you know like that Friends with making up, like it takes like almost an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so last time Tare was here, she said he was her ideal type. He did the same. If you guys didn't know, they're married. That's why they keep telling each other as their ideal type for today. So if you just talk to him a lot, you'll get a chance to be really close friends with Subin. But what kind of topics do we need to talk about? 친해지면 좀 그래도 이런 주제는 좀 얘기를 해야 저랑 좀 친해질 수 있어요 하는 주제가 있을까요? Is there like a topic that you are specifically like, I can talk about this all day with you?
Like passion, you know, like you know, favorite like work.
So anything any favorite of theirs,
Yeah.
you are passionate about.
Especially like I'm passionate with my work, like music stuff, you know.
So if I talked to you about music, we would be able to get close.
We can be best friends. Yeah, I'm sure of that.
Okay, we talk about music, we can be best friends. All right. I'm guessing by the end of the interview, we probably are going to be BFFs today. He had 제육볶음 today for his food, and he likes the really clean atmosphere here. So we did have one of our listeners say earlier, he used to be a part of a group, so he was a singer at one point in his career. And so he came all the way here, and we can't not have him sing for us. So you are doing a cover for today. What song are you going to be singing?
Yeah, so this song called like Baby Baby from Four Man.
Oh, it's a hard song.
Yeah, but yeah, I changed some key, you know, like, so it's okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's going to be doing a cover. I'm going to give you a chance to get ready. Do you need any?
Yeah,
moment?
I'm
Do you
ready.
You're,
I'm
you're
ready.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I love his like laid back personality. So we've got Kim Subin in the studio for today. He's going to be singing a cover of Baby Baby. So music, ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Music cue.
이유를 몰랐어 왜 내가 변했는지 한참 생각했어 너와 나 만난 이후로 나 변한 것 같아 아주 많이 말이야 이 노래 들리니 네가 너무 고맙잖아 Oh baby 네가 너무 예쁘잖아 눈을 뗄 수가 없어 내 눈에 너만 보여 너만 계속 바라보고 싶잖아 난 정말 내 하루하루가 너무 행복해서 Oh baby 이런 날이 끝 변하지 않길 네가 너무 고맙잖아 Oh baby 네가 너무 예쁘잖아 내 눈 뗄 수가 없어 내 눈에 너만 보여 너만 계속 바라보고 싶잖아 나 오 정말 오 정말 오 정말 Yes your babe
Bravo! Wow!
Thank you.
Oh no, the song was too short.
Yeah.
So we have Kim Subin in the studio today. So he is a amazing CEO. He's also a producer, songwriter, mastermind, and we're gonna start getting to know him from the musical side aspect of things, especially as a producer and a CEO today. So I want to know, how did you make the transition from singer to producer?
Producer.
Yeah.
So actually, like I was a producer before, like be a singer, member of the Idol.
Okay.
So my first release in this industry was like 2008.
Okay.
With a release song called like 그런 여자이니까 with 장혜진 선배님.
Oh, yeah.
That is my one. And yeah, actually like so at the time like during like 2008 to like 2012 maybe, then like tons of like songs were like spread out already in this industry with my voice.
Okay.
And one of the CEOs like suggests like me, why don't you
Join
get it
a
as
group.
join a group, and because like the other members were already prepared to be like get into this industry now. So I was just like interested in being a singer because to be a like greater like producer, then I need to know like they how feel on the stage,
Right.
So just like I like it, so just like I was like just okay, I agree with that, and just like I trained like at least like 2 years to be a singer with acting or singing or dancing or so many things, even like everything. So so just it was for my like life for like producing well with singers. So
And then you just went back to producing again. Then how did you end up coming up with the current company you have now? Leading that, what was the step to get that together?
so basically like my contract was done like in like 2017 or 18 I think.
Okay.
And just I just like wasn't I didn't want to like just like renew the contract because like it's not good money value to me because
Right.
I'm super T, T and J. So yeah, it was really great chance to have many great times with many fans in front of the fans on the stage, but like to be like survive. It's just I had to just
And your personality you need to be in control. So definitely as a singer, you're not in too much control.
sometimes.
Yeah,
So,
most of
like,
the time. Okay.
So just I started making songs again with some producers, and there is a really famous producer called CR, who is my colleague and our like producer as well. So at the time, like, and there is another producer called Sehi Cho, who is a producer as well. So at the time, like, we just like collaborated many like times to like pitch our songs to the companies or this industry and Japan as well.
Okay.
And so many companies like wanted to get our demos more and more and more. So like we were really swamped, Like, so yeah, so just we discuss about like so our new companies to make some new cultures and new collaboration with really safe company like Nat, So yeah, so we just launched our company in like 2018 or 19 maybe. And after like launching that company, then we realized that we need to build a system, System is really important because competition is really high worldwide
Right.
for K-pop, as you know, right?
Right.
So if you if you'd like to like survive in this industry, then we need a system to collaborate with foreign writers or singers or even like lyricists or something.
Right.
So yes, we launched with that reason.
Wow. So what kind of just ended up becoming, having friends and let's do this ended up becoming what you're doing now. So business wise, as you've been creating the system, what do you think, and this is kind of pitching to other companies now, is what do you think makes your company different than some of the other production companies right now?
I don't know. Maybe like we're generous.
Okay.
We're generous, and I'm just like expect for the someone's future, not result now.
Okay.
So if there's some like writer who is really talented but not very talented, but if she or he really has potential, then I always invest my time or my money or something to like raise someone, raise that writers.
Right.
Yeah, and just we can share like everything like portions or opportunities or even sometimes like I can like share my opportunity to raise them.
Okay.
And just like so maybe like many companies in Korea like music production always like focused on like portion wise or like cake stuff only like credits or splits but sometimes I give my portion all that to someone to make their new motivation to raise them
Right.
and when they realize that this company is really good or SB is really nice and like he or she inspired us or something, then always they give it back with good ways, good things.
So you feel your generosity is paying off in the long run, not for results right now.
For the long term.
Okay, that's actually pretty amazing. So anybody who needs music, SB, go hit him up. So I want to talk a little. I've talked with some of our artists about this in the past, but song camps have become a new culture in K-pop.
Exactly.
I know that in the States, they had something like this in the past, but I feel that it's now becoming a very global item with a lot of different companies. And it's in the news a lot, and like fans are talking about it and stuff like that. But I feel that when I take away the internet reaction of what a song camp is, about 80% of them don't really know what it is. They're just like, okay, yay. So what is a song camp?
So basically, like song camp is we call it like just session. So song camp is like collaborate with like so many various countries, writers, like, in the studio, or we can song camp like through like Zoom or some platforms by online as well.
Okay.
Or so basically like song camp means just like collaborate with someone for the K-pop or J-pop or like any like genres.
So like if you were gonna go to a song camp in Japan, then somebody organizes reservations and stays in studios, and then like people from all over the world just come and work.
Yeah, you're right. So we can organize, like sessions ourselves or myself or through some like publishers or some companies. There are launchers exist, So that means like we need to share our some like splits as for the like launchers.
Okay.
Because they invested.
They
right?
invested in having you guys. Oh, that's so cool.
And like. For example, like there is a like another like song camp called Artist Song Camp.
Okay.
Artist Song Camp is like collaborating with writers with artists,
So the artists go with the songwriters to create music.
Yeah, because there are so many good artists, but like there's no many like singers can produce without some sequencers like something, But they have their knowledge and experiences on a stage to like which things their fans like, Then we can share our like things like talent things like sequencing or something with their skills, singing skills or perform skills as well. So we can match it,
So it's pretty much like a board meeting for a conglomerate company, but over music. Like you bring everybody together, bring everybody's ideas, and making it a song.
Yeah, so
That's so cool.
Yeah, so we sometimes because many producers like want to be want to like join the session or song camp, and many artists like want to do like their sessions as well. So that's why I launched my company
to bring more opportunities.
Yeah, you're right.
So Leona's asking, since we're talking about song camps, do you have a song that was created at a song camp that was really successful?
What am I call it like? For example, like I made a song called Hands Up with for J-pop. So it ranked like number 1 over like 2 months in Japan, like especially
On the Oricon charts for 2 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
So like I just made that song with a writer from maybe Finland. So I worked with Finnish like writer, and it was my first time to like have that sessions with Finnish,
Wow.
So
Wow, that's so cool.
yeah, and we just spent just few hours to finish that.
And it came out
Yeah.
and it ranked at the top of the chart for 2
we didn't
months.
expect that.
That's so cool. Okay, another question is there a songwriter right now that you've worked with that you would love to tell our listeners about? Like maybe you should look out for this songwriter because they're really good these days.
Songwriter.
Oh, songwriter.
There is a songwriter and member of the Flying. Do you know the group
Flying.
Flying, right? Singyup Lee.
Yeah.
It is a leader of the Flying as well, and he's really my good coworker.
Ooh.
So we have been creating like tons of like maybe hundreds like songs together, and we made the song called 옥탑방 Rooftop together. 너는 별을, like that song, right?
The song that they went viral for.
Yes. So he's really good, really, really nice, and super talented to make top lines and produce as well.
Okay.
So we have been collaborating every week or like routinely,
Wow. That's so cool. Speaking of collaborations and making hits and all of that, you're talking about top lining and stuff like that too. I know that these days, because there's so many individually talented people, there's some people that are great at beats. So there's beat makers out there. There's top line makers. There's some people that do everything together. What is your strong point out of everything?
My strong point is I can do everything, and also like but I need to be humble. But
You don't have to be humble. You can be as cocky about it as you want today.
Yeah.
Boast about how much you are good. So you're good at everything. You can
Like-
be a great beat maker, great top line maker.
it's kind of like I'm just average,
At everything.
average like
That's
person. So
that's a personality trait for ease.
Yeah, but-
ease. A lot of ease are just average at everything.
yeah, but my best thing is I'm always keep going. And routinely every day, and I'm not lazy and super productive every day. For example, like I'm usually these days like I make at least 2 or 3 songs a day
Okay.
with so many artists in the personal sessions.
So I'm actually gonna ask one more question. So I did an interview with Sunny.
Yeah.
And he is kind of like you. He tells his fellow songwriters and rappers and whatnot to treat music like a job.
Yeah,
Like a
you're
9
right.
to 5. Like go at least try to work. Like create at least 1 or 2 songs a day.
Yeah.
Whether you use it or not, because it's good practice.
Yeah.
Whereas there's still other artists that wait until they are inspired, or they can't work until they are inspired.
Yeah, you're right.
So you're more of the push yourself, even though you can't think of anything, to just sit down and create music.
Yeah, so like sometimes like I need to be inspired, So
Okay.
I just make music like just like working in the office, So I'm just like analyze all of trends and also watch the like videos with some trend like TikTok or so many platforms.
Okay.
And also just I like write it down some like trends or topics or it could spice subject or something.
So do you work on lyrics? Like, are you inspired more word wise, like with keywords or lyrics, or are you more like melody, chord transition type?
I always make it like at the same time, So like write lyrics with like top lining as well. And there's like production in my brain as well.
Okay.
So, but if I have to do myself 100%, then I can make 3 songs a day.
Wow.
Then I like separate my position to make a puzzle or some like make some structure, basic structures only,
Oh.
and just I can look for some writers who is right for this project.
And then you kind of
organize
team up
them.
together
Yeah,
and then
right.
let them listen to the song and then you finish it with them.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay, fam, if you guys have any more questions, send them in. At this rate, I'm going to listen to no songs and just have him talk. I love this interview today. We're having so much fun talking about this. So, because we talked about Hare so much today, we're going to be listening to one of our tracks, 나의 영어의 어떤 너에게, to my movie, and we'll see you guys back after this with more of our interview. Fam, I think I need Subin to be a weekly guest because we're having way too much fun in the studio as our Tiniest Stage continues for today. So I'm really loving the behind the scenes stuff that we're talking about, especially the production process of things. There was one thing you mentioned during our song break. You create the songs and you work with the artists, but you were talking about there's companies now that just have lyricists. This is a thing?
So yeah, we can write lyrics as well, but so sometimes like it's not productive to like write lyrics with production as well because if we have like 4 hours, then we can make 2 songs.
Right.
But if we need to like write lyrics, then we need to time like 2 times.
Right. So double the time. So you split up the job.
You're right.
Okay.
So we launched another brand called Unclassed, which is a lyrics company with like 40 like at least 50 lyricists in their company. I'm not here to like promote my companies, but our companies, but
No, but I think it's genius because it makes sense from a perspective of if you are a highly sought production company.
yeah.
Printing songs and lyrics sometimes can come together. For
Yeah.
certain artists, it could work together and everything can fall together perfectly. But if you're just solely focusing on the song and you don't have time to work on the lyrics,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to, kind of print and pass.
Yeah. So you can just like imagine that like if there is a restaurant like some cushion and I'm a cooker or like some like chef something and if I need to like serve that food as well, but then it will be not like time value,
right. In the kitchen too, we have a pasta person in charge of pastas, then there's the head chef and the sous chef. There's always going to be different parts.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So Leon thinks that these days MBTI seems to be a very common trend in lyrics.
in Korea.
Is there any other trend in lyrics right now? What is trending lyrically, like topic wise?
So like I mean you can know about these like trends in Korea like so last year or 2 years ago there is a trend for lyrics in Korean for ballad genre called like some sentences like title you know what I mean really long like titles of the song.
Tanabi, I love you, but your long titles are killing me.
I love you. Yeah, I love you. But yeah, and these days, like because many Gen Z people has like talking with a little bit different way of the talk. Like I don't know, like accurately, but these days, like many like people like prefer, especially idols, with some like really simple and easy topics with English, I think. So
English topics, very simplified. Are
I don't know,
trending.
like maybe like I know it's really old stuff, but like for example, like TGIF or something.
So very something straight to the point,
Yeah.
memorable.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
This is going to be the hardest question I ask you today.
Yeah.
Favorite artist you worked with?
Favorite. So I worked.
Yeah, so you've worked with them. You wrote a song for them. You produced for them. The best artist you ever worked with.
Because I'm a person who is like ENTJ, so
I know you have a bazillion people. Not everybody. The number one. Like I would work with this person for the rest of my life because it's so easy, so fun.
it was Komi.
Call me.
Yeah, because in the session, like recording session, I was so shocked out because so when I like tried to give some lyric papers document to give her, then she told me like, oh, I don't need it because I already memorized everything. Seriously,
She memorized all the lyrics before she went into the recording studio?
Yeah.
No. You
seriously.
can't do that because normally the demo comes to you. It's really hard to memorize the lyrics.
Yeah.
Wow, she memorized all the lyrics?
Everything.
What?
And also when she started singing, then it was like, that like that was like kind of like scene, singing scene in the movie, like a concert, So she wanted to like help me to get my feedback after singing just one time, and I was just like clapping a lot, and senior, like 선배님, there's no the feedback to give you, Then she told me like, SB, stop. There are so many like bad things I sang with this version. And she just sang with just whole things at once, like for 4 minutes, like a concert, and 4 times, 5 times, 6 times.
So she didn't break the song up. She sang it in full. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, when recording studios, you rarely sing the whole song throughout. So what happens is you'll sing it first once through, and then you'll go back, and then you'll nitpick certain parts, like, put a little bit more vibrato here, breathe here, put a little bit more, emphasis here. So we break it up. But for Komi to just sing a full song.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was super amazing.
You're a J, which I know this is probably not going to happen that often, because P's, this happens quite a lot. But sometimes when you're recording a song, so let's say you're directing a recording, and the lyrics are out, melody's out, everything's perfect. All we need to do is record. But then, as the singer is singing it, we find out that the word with the high note is not working. 그러니까 뭔가 발음이 안 맞아. 뭔가 공음도 막히는 것 같고. 이걸 어떻게 해야 되지? 단어 바꿔? 어미만 바꿔?
Then
like sometimes like you get like it's a rabbit hole. Like you just keep going down because you fixate on it. Have you ever done that?
I have like 100 like memories of that.
Really?
Sometimes I've got into the like booth to like practice again in the booth with artists as well, like
to
like that.
Sing it that way. Really?
Together. And sometimes like I had to like put my all of harmonies with my voice, which are all of like 100 like harmonies with tracks, 100 tracks with my voice to hide some bad like habits or tones of the voice for them, And sometimes like there were so many like situations, like for example, after they finish the concert and someone voice is gone. Then just we can like wait or some like give some medicine or some pills.
And we have, because you have a schedule to do. You know what? I need SB back in the studio. Opinion, we need to go for like a weekly show or something, because we're over time.
Is it?
Wow,
time flies.
Time flies. With our chemistry and all this topic, I think I'm going to start making a new segment for him to be in the studio with us weekly. I don't know when, but soon. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. And
오늘
also,
수고 많았어요.
it was really nice and time flies, right? So there are so many things I want to talk more, but
so part
hopefully, part 2. Okay.
Or weekly. Thank you so much for being with us for today. 이창섭's track of Heavenly Fate. 천상현 is going to be our last track, and we will definitely see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.